Hi. I'm sorry I tricked you. It's okay, you're just home now. I know, babe. You're home now, though. All right, hey everybody. Welcome back. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. This is Chaos Caracal. So I actually didn't film her coming home because I was the person with the food and the stick, very slowly working her around the side of the cage and home. So Chaos Caracal just came from our 22,000 square foot enclosure. She'd been out there for an extended funcation. And right now Afton is pulling out the old Christmas trees. We had to pull out all the old Christmas trees from the vacation rotation as well. We were delayed in moving Kimba because there's a safety gate that we want to install. So we popped over here to do Chaos, but Chaos doesn't like a lot of people and she doesn't like a lot of noise. So it took me quite a while to get her over here. So I didn't film it live because I needed both hands. But she walked her way home and got little bits of her breakfast, and then I just fed her the rest of it in her lockout. Now she's in this den. We'll be opening her back up to her full home enclosure, but we have to make sure that everything's all locked up properly first. And her neighbor is pretty interested that she's home, Jinx, black leopard, getting some water. We did a live earlier when Amanda Tiger came home, but that's the only live I've done so far. You can rewatch that at dailybigcat.com. And we just got started here. Figured I would show you that Chaos was home. But you can always watch the cats that are on the Funcation and Vacation if you go to bigcatcams.com. So Chaos is in her den with all her fresh straw. We also pulled her old Christmas tree out. She's got straw stuck on her whiskers. She's digging around in there. So the goal is for Sheena serval to go on her very first turn in Funcation, but to do that we have to get her in her feeding lockout, go into the enclosure with a squeeze cage transport, and then get her into that transport. That's usually where it goes wrong for her. She just does not go into that squeeze cage. We are going to give it one more try today. So if that's the case, she will be going over into the Funcation space. If not, I was told that our sneaky flat cat would be going. Hanging out in the back there. So you really haven't missed much. Hi, Sneaky. He's wondering if it's his turn or not. We'll see. We'll see what Sheena does. We're gonna see what Sheena does first. Him coming through those palmettos is just magic. Hi, bub. Hi. He was being a very nosy neighbor. He came running right over to the side and flat-catted and watched her eat breakfast. I mean, they've been next to each other this whole time. Can she be opened up? She's in there very mad. Lots of straw stuck all over her face. All right, you can have access. Yeah. I know, my goodness. Yeah, if you don't mind. I mean, I can, but it's always better if you've got two hands. Thanks. So Lauren's gonna open the door they had separating her from them while they were working on the tunnel, now that everything's put back together. All right, you can go to your favorite platform now. And we're all leaving, which will make you very happy. I'm quite proud of you, though. You operant conditioned your way home.
Welcome home.
Yeah, she's like, thanks. All right, so fingers crossed, because I think it'd be awesome to see Sheena on Funcation. Yeah. Lord knows she needs the activity. see how it goes. All right, so we're gonna hang back because Afton's gonna have to close Sheena in her lockout as if she's eating breakfast. Thank you, Karen, for the donation. So we're gonna hang over here with all the supplies and keep the noise level down. So we've had some excitement this morning. Yay! And so it has delayed us in moving cats. Right after Amanda, it looked like Jasmine caught 2 vultures. One was able to fly away, the other one was injured enough where we had to go in and net it, and we called a rehabber. And then it sounds like Des might have gotten a hold of something, and it got away, and then Max Bobcat got it. So lots of excitement happening.
I'm like meeting you.
So Aaron's gonna go help Afton. Looks like Alethea and Diablo are hanging out over there. Alethea by her coolaroo and Diablo in the background. Sheila, if they catch something, we can't just go in and take it away from them. So most of the time the cats, if they do catch something, they just kill it, but they don't eat it. These cats were born and raised in captivity by humans, and so they didn't have mother to teach them that you hunt and kill for survival. So in captivity, it's more of like, unfortunately, like a playful instinct. But you do have some of the younger ones will try to at least eat parts of certain things, but a lot of times they don't. But we log all of that stuff. So the vet is notified of anything that's caught. Obviously, if it's a snake, we always identify what kind it was. Same thing with frogs and toads. All right. So Sheena is in her feeding lockout now. I'm gonna walk down there because I don't want a bunch of golf carts spooking her. So Bethany and Mary are gonna get the lockouts all clean and fresh water before the new cat comes down. So we move cats. I explained all this in the first video we did today, which you guys can see at dailybigcat.com. And here's Hutch, by the way. And we move cats every 2 weeks to once a month. And today is moving day. There's Hutch. Hi, sir. You got yourself a bunch of new sponsors this week, and I'm so, so proud. I am so, so proud. You got so many sponsors this week. He celebrated his 14th birthday. Such a good boy. You can watch your neighbor cheer her on. I'm gonna keep back and keep my voice low. So Cricket is over here. Sheena's the one by Afton in the lockout. And Lauren and Aaron are carrying the transport cage in. We really want Sheena to go on Funcation because it'd be wonderful if we could go into her enclosure and rake everything, get everything all cleaned up. There potentially might be plans to connect her enclosure with the one next door that Servi used to live in. So she'd get an expanded home, and there may have also been talks of connecting her enclosure to the Funcation enclosure via tunnel. Because this enclosure here with Cricket, the one next door with Ginger, and then the one at the end with Zukari, they all have above ground tunnels. Sheena is the only one on the strip that's fairly close to Funcation that's not able to just walk herself there, so that might be something that we can entertain in the future. We have so many projects going though, and so many things that we fundraised for, but there's only so many hours in the day. We want to do a million things for these cats. We just gotta get it financed and get it scheduled. So you can't see Sheena, but she's like right behind Jamie there. So one of the other extra lives that I mentioned that we might have done today, I think we're gonna run out of time. So I think we wanna try to plan a special little live with a certain cat, probably next week when things are a little less hectic. Since all the cats decided they wanted to catch stuff today and all the cats are moving and there's been a bunch of maintenance projects that have popped up. We've got to fix Jasmine's ramp and her enclosure to her platform, so lots happening. But I might still try to take us out to rehab so you guys can see Pharaoh. Move to maybe the side.
Remember, like the last time we tried to catch her? We're like, this isn't even possible. She was like, oh, do you want me to do it here? I thought we never caught her. I think we had to for like a.
I think it was hospital related, but not vacation.
Like that. She just like walked in. Because we tried to get her for Funcation and we took Cricket in. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think we tried Cricket. We went through like a whole list. Like Cyrus.
Come on, baby. It'll be fun. She does actually have one like on her cheek. I noticed it the other day. Yeah.
Switching. Okay. There's a dead squirrel in the other cage. Do you want us to just take it, or did you want to take a look at it?
Everybody's getting their own snacks today.
You can take it. Just be sure to log in on the observation, please. That's the third one.
Okay, thank you.
Manicure, they're all too hungry. So
Two vultures, a possum, and a squirrel before noon.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, it's you now.
Fine.
Oh, the cattle too.
Oh, baby. It'll be fun.
Making scaries over here. Look, I was making scary, right? Right. You want a rat?
I'm not gonna get over this, so.
Yeah, and that calls me doing that. Alright, cool. So, we're doing drinks or we're gonna do try, Breezy?
Oh, Breezy. Oh, it's like elderly vacation month. Aw. Okay, so sorry, Jinx. Next time, it looks like we're gonna try to put Breezy Bobcat out on Funcation. That is super exciting. What's the likelihood of connecting her via tunnel? Just doing it.
I really wanted her to go because I want to connect her to that.
Yeah. Oh, baby. So yeah, that's what I thought. If she would go, we'd be able to connect her over to where Servi is. And then she'd have 2 more big bubbles connected to her existing enclosure. So we may just have to end up building her a tunnel that connects to all the other tunnels. All right, so Breezy Bobcat. Well, I'm gonna walk back down to get my cart then, because she's a bit farther away. Oh, Miss Breezy, that makes me really happy. I've never seen Breezy out in Funcation, so. All right, I'm gonna walk back down to my cart. They will refill Sheena's water bowl and then just let her out, but she is not going on Funcation. Pretty sure we'll stop trying as of now with the transport cage unless it becomes like a medical emergency. Otherwise, we'll most likely have to fundraise and get the funds in place to buy the materials to connect her via tunnel. So it sounds like there were 2 vultures, a possum, and a squirrel that have all found their way into enclosures today. It has been a really weird, crazy day. I will definitely say that. I do want to do a big shout out. I'll leave this person anonymous, but Howard's New Year's Eve top hat that our enrichment committee made, special for New Year's Eve, sold on eBay. So thank you very, very much to that person. You completely elated Howard, and we really, really appreciate those funds and all of your support. If you're ever interested in our eBay auctions, you can sign up to get alerts at bigcatrescue.org/auction. It's definitely been a Nat Geo day. Definitely. I am not gonna pull all the way up to Breezy because I don't want to spook her or get her suspicious. So I know most of you won't mind seeing this view. I'm so sorry, Deb, that I don't have my good camera on me. But we're gonna hang here for just a second. Sherry, no. So Jasmine got the 2 vultures, which Jasmine's across the lake there. And it sounds like Des Serval started with the possum and then it ended up over with Max Bobcat. And then Diablo, I think, got himself a squirrel. I know, Nancy, I'm very sad too that Hutch won't ever be able to go back out on Funcation. We just can't risk him hurting himself with all of his, like you said, his disabilities. His poor little back knees just can't do it. It is definitely a beautiful day. So Hutch Serval is on AM and PM meds to help keep him comfortable, because he basically has very little left in his back knees, and it's kind of like bone rubbing on bone, and there's not much we can do to repair it. Dr. Justin had some specialist check that out, and with his age and with how bad the condition is, it was just best for us to keep him comfortable, keep his weight down, and not give him anything that he can jump on or jump off of that could really severely injure him. And out on Funcation, there's some very large platforms, and so we just can't really take that risk with him. All right, so I'm gonna hang back a little bit. Yeah, this day's been insane, which is why I ended up taking at least one of the lives off the table today, because we're still gonna have to do a live when we move Kimba Tiger out to vacation rotation, but there's a couple projects that need done instead, and we'll move him a little later. Yeah, that's another big reason why I was really sad that Hutch had such few sponsors. And really, same thing with a lot of the smaller cats, because a lot of them that have the least amount of sponsors have quite a bit of medical issues, or they're super young, so in the long run, they're going to be quite expensive to take care of, or they're super old and they've got a lot of health issues that we need to take care of. So I am gonna get out of view because I don't want her to be suspicious, so you guys get to look at this very pretty bougainvillea. I agree, Bethany, there's nothing wrong with it. We just gotta take care of him and make sure we're doing all the best things that we can for him. So if you guys do want to sponsor any of the cats, I know Hutch picked up quite a few new sponsors, but any of the shyer, smaller cats still need them, and you can do that at bigcatrescue.biz. Just trying to get Breezy Bobcat into her lockout so that we can shift her into her squeeze cage. Rhonda, I'm not sure what you mean you inquired about sponsoring for him. All you gotta do is go to bigcatrescue.biz and choose the link for sponsorship kits, and then choose the species, which would be serval, and then in the drop-down list you can choose Hutch at any price point that you want. Daniel, I think if Breezy says no, we will be back to the original backup plan, which was Jinx. She's suspicious. Yeah. She's like, okay, bye. All right, well, it looks like Breezy is a little suspicious, so let's walk over here. There's not a page that's going to specifically tell you who has the least amount of sponsors because it's constantly changing. And the list that I'm going off of, so I'm posting every single day on my public page, I'm going to feature the cats from least to most with their sponsorship kits. So, but that's changing. You know, Hutch got a bunch of sponsors on his birthday. And so now he's not the least sponsored cat anymore. So it's the ones that are shy. Lakota's one of them. He's right here. Hi, cute boy. Lakota Bobcat. Dorothy sponsoring a cat is annually. So you want to remember the month that you've sponsored, and then you can renew each year and pick up some new ones if you'd like. I was really excited. A few days ago, we had an amazing supporter that decided to sponsor every single cat on property at the $25 level. And then I've had a few people reach out to me that are saying that every paycheck they're gonna sponsor a new one, or once a month they're gonna sponsor a new one, or once a month they're gonna sponsor 4 new ones. Lots of good goals. It's just a one-time payment for the year. So if you did the $25 sponsorship, it's just one payment of $25 for the year. It goes $25 up to $5,000. There are so many different options. When you get up into the higher kits that include signage and things like that with your name on it. Mr. Lakota. And again, go to sponsor these cats at bigcatrescue.biz. Right on the home page, you're gonna see, if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see a spot that says sponsor kits. Click that, and then from there you can choose the species, and once you've chosen a species, then you can choose the cat and the price point. We're starting off the year with a bang, so thank you guys so much. So again, this is Lakota Bobcat. He only had a couple at the end of last year. We notice with the sponsorships that so many people sponsor like the newest rescues when they first arrive, and then maybe they don't renew each year or pick up new ones along the way. So I think that's why, you know, Sue and Lakota had a bunch of sponsors the year they came in, but now that they've been here a couple years, they don't have as many. So I personally, my goal has been to see every single cat here try to have an equal amount of sponsors, because these smaller cats can have a lot of health issues and medical issues, and most of these cats can live into their 20s. So the young ones are going to need long-term sponsors. The old ones need the medical care. So I just really appreciate all of you guys that are so excited and very passionate about trying to get as many cats sponsored as you can. And if you can't sponsor, then the best thing you could be doing for us is helping share anything from our website, anything from our Facebook or Instagram, anything from our online store. And you could just share the sponsorship kit page with all your friends and family, and maybe another cat will get a sponsor. So we really appreciate that. So right now we're just this is how cat move day is. It's a lot of improvising because the cats don't always do what we want. We wanted Chaos to come home from Funcation, and she did, but it took me with a stick and some food snaking her around the edge of the cage, so I wasn't able to actually film that. So I started this video as soon as she was home. We attempted to move Sheena serval. That was a big fat no. I hear the golf cart back now, so hopefully we have some more food and a stick. Unfortunately, I think there were too many people and too many people speaking too loudly that she's probably too suspicious now. So we were trying for Breezy Bobcat, who's 24 years old, but I don't think she's ever been out in Funcation. We've been really trying hard to make it a point to get cats that have never gone out to Funcation out there, but the ones that don't go out absolutely hate getting in a transport cage or have medical reasons why we can't. So just gotta play it by ear and See how it goes. I know, I absolutely love this view of Lakota, which is why I have hung out here so long. Sounds like she's moving. All right, Breezy Bobcat is in lockout. It just took some actual food. Afton thought she could get her over there without any food, and I was like, that's a bobcat. That's never gonna happen. Oh, here's Miss Tom Tom. Tom Tom just turned 22 years old this month. She just came out of her little house. Hi, sweet lady. She doesn't know I'm here, so I don't want to scare her. I was trying to look behind me to see if Lovey was out, because Lovey is the cat we're celebrating today for her birthday. So this is Tom Tom. Hi, Tom Toms. Pretty much with Lovey, if you don't catch Lovey at breakfast time, you don't really see Lovey. Hi, sweet lady. All your fans want to see you, honey. Tom Tom. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Is that where you're gonna lay? Looks like a pretty fun place. That looks like a fun place. So they have Breezy in the feeding lockout. It's just a matter of, will she go in the squeeze cage? She's like, I go? You go. You get to go, little lady. Oh, what a sweet lady. Didn't even need those snacks now. All right, Breezy Bobcat going on Funcation.
No more lamb. No more snacks. I'm not into it.
You better stay off those really tall platforms, lady. I know. She probably will, because I know she used to love that one over there. Uh-huh. Always liked it. We have time to put baby safety, like baby stuff all over those platforms. Little railings. At least she's on camera. We'll have all eyes on Breezy. 24 years old. Will she get the 2-week thing? Okay. I didn't know if we were back on schedule or not. I lost track. And then it'd be Jinx, yeah. That is years and years and years worth of operant conditioning, where lockout is not scary to her at all. Transport cages are not scary. All right, Breezy Bobcat. All right, I'm gonna pop back down here and get on my cart. So since Jasmine caught herself a vulture and we had to go in the enclosure anyway, and then we noticed that her platform, she has peeled up one of the ramp steps. That became the project for the day. So you're hearing a lot of weed whackers and mowers. There's a bunch of people over in her open air section while she's safely in her roof section. So that'll look like a brand new cage by the end of it. Go up here where I can turn around. Yeah, the metal cage that you saw her go in is about 60, I think it was like between 60 and 90 pounds. Do you want to ride? Okay. I didn't realize you walked down. So it's really funny that Jasmine goes after the vultures because no other cat on property does. It's like they all, I don't know if you've ever been close to a vulture, but they smell horrible. Like from a distance, it smells like death. And when they're up close, it's even worse. So I don't know. I sort of wonder because Jasmine is kind of a very washed out, not super orange tiger, and she is slightly cross-eyed, so you know that she was definitely part of the horrible inbreeding over and over and over again to try to create white tigers. She was probably born into that type of lineage, and we were talking about it the other day that she's the only big cat on property that goes after the vultures, and we kind of wonder if she just doesn't have a sense of smell. But it's hard to say. It's the same thing with Sapphire. Sapphire, I don't think she sees up close very well, but I've seen her track something all the way across the lake before, so it's really hard to say. Zuzu, you're getting a new neighbor. Hi. This is Zukari. Zukari's always the welcome wagon for the new folks that go on Funcation. Yeah. You excited? You've never seen this neighbor before. It was actually Amanda Tiger that had the whole flock of vultures following her around on vacation. And I did see this is terrible because I love Amanda dearly, but I laughed a lot when I saw someone referenced Monty Python and vultures following around our oldest cat on property. Like, I'm not dead yet. I gotta find the humor in it or I'll just torture yourself. All right. Is she mad? Oh, lady. All of a sudden it's too hot for a sweatshirt. Like within seconds, because early, like just over at Breezy I was fine, but now I'm like, ooh. Might actually be in the 60s now. Oh, there we go.
She's mad. Mad?
angry Breezy. That's not something you ever see.
You'll love it.
I can't wait. I hope she's just like all over the place. So if you guys want to watch Breezy for her next 2 weeks on Funcation, you want to find the Funcation camera and the list of links at bigcatcams.com. Oh, her growling. See, old lady.
I mean, that is so scary. Oh my god! Yeah, that's great. It's serving a purpose. Yeah?
Try not to make it weird, but I'm gonna get in this corner. There we go.
I think it's just a little. Ready, baby?
Hi, sweet lady. It's not the hospital. Hi, Breeze. You got so much exploring to do.
Zoom, zoom.
I want her to be like the opposite of all the other bobcats that just spend time back here. Cyrus, say hi.
New kid on the block. He does orientation for new visitors.
I think him and Zukari, like he does the roof, this back section, and Zukari does the other. Yeah, Breezy, you can have all that. You just gotta come to this door.
Oh my goodness.
This is best thing ever.
This way.
Look right here. Look at this big open door. Hi. Oh, nope.
You're scared.
Into the palmettos. Like, okay, there's the water source. This one usually has food in it. Pop out of the way here. Breeze Bob! Yeah.
She looks out there like, oh, that's a cool space.
I know, she keeps staring at it. I'm like, it's all yours. Mm-hmm. Breeze!
I didn't say if he doesn't take it on
Let's go around the other corner here and see.
You don't? So that one just lasts all day? Okay, because I always come in the morning and fill it. Okay.
Hocus, you got a new friend. You got a new friend. Hi. You gotta be supportive. Tell her it's okay out here. Looks like she went into that den right there. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out during what is always eventful when we're moving the small cats. So if you want to keep your eye out and see if Breezy emerges into the big section of Funcation, you can go to bigcatcams.com. You know, Cyrus will make her feel comfortable. You're such a good boy. He's gotten more brave now that he's settled into this new enclosure. I love it. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for everything. Thanks for everybody who was sharing and helping out in the comments. And if you missed any of this, rewatch it at dailybigcat.com. And I really appreciate the donation on this live feed and the one from earlier. When and if I'm notified when they move Kimba Tiger to vacation, I'll try to go live for that. Otherwise, watch out for him on the vacation rotation camera, also at bigcatcams.com. You guys should just keep that page up like I do and check all the cameras all day long. Literally what I do constantly. And hopefully I'm just gonna make sure it's okay with Jamie, and I will pop out to the rehab area and show you guys Pharaoh. And I will also show you Pocus, because I brought her here with me today. And we'll check in on Hocus, because he's getting closer to being set free. And I'll fill you guys in on all of that. So I will see you guys again shortly. Thank you.